Hey, hi, how are ya? Stephanie Stallworth, AtlTrafficLady. What's going on with you? What's going on? It's HowWeFlow.Today, HowWeFlow.Today-TV, the HowWeFlow.Today-TV network. What you mean? How's everything going? I haven't talked to you guys here in a while. We're kind of reposting some of the other stuff that needs to be resaid or needed to be resaid. Today, I'll probably do a little needing to be resaid and a little couple of few new things here, talking about our health and our wellness. You're watching HowWeFlow.Today-TV. Again, it's Stephanie Stallworth, your AtlTrafficLady, and HowWeFlow.Today is a community. We're centered on self-care, wellness, personal improvement, the art of well-being, and all things inspiration and motivation. You see it crawling on the bottom of the screen. Connect with us online as you learn more about all of the different resources that we have. And today's topic, health and wellness. Today's video is called, How Funky Is Your Chicken? How funky is your chicken? How funky is your chicken? How loose is your goose? How loose is your goose? Old cheer used to do in high school. So come on, everybody. And shake your caboose. Shake your caboose. Sometimes kids would say shake your butt loose. But either way, you got to get moving here. What are we doing? We got to get it moving. How funky is your chicken? How loose is your goose? So come on, everybody, and shake your caboose. We got to get moving. Not only literally for our health and wellness, but figuratively in our lives. It's time to move forward. You know how once a year we move our clocks forward an hour? I want you to move yourself forward into the next phase of your life and leave all other things that are not serving you anymore behind. Ding! That's part of your health and wellness. Excuse me, I gotta say, that's part of your health and wellness, knowing what to leave behind and what to grasp onto and move into and when. And if you miss your time, oh my gosh, you got to try to match the timeline up. Then you got to work even harder to match the timeline up to where God had it. Now, come on. You know what you're supposed to have been doing. You know what God told you to do. Did you do it yet? A little. I thought about it. I think about it all day, every day, but I haven't done anything yet, Steph. Okay, well then, it's time to shake your caboose. Shake your caboose, baby. We got to go. Time for this stuff. Time is going by. Every second that went by is a second that went by. It's gone. This one's gone. This one's gone. This one's gone. And time is a hard taskmaster. I promise you. You're literally, have to get yourself moving. Get your body moving. Get your mind moving. Get your spirit, your soul moving, baby. We got to keep this thing moving and keep it in alignment with what the will of God is for you and your life. And yes, you can change it. Oh, I'm stuck in it. You're never stuck. Unless you say you're stuck, then yeah, you're stuck. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Whatever you speak out of your mouth, your mouth, as they say, your mouth is the master key to life. Someone said that. It's the master key. You know how the master key unlocks all doors? Your mouth is the master key to life. It's the master key to unlock every door to everything you ever want in your life. Is what you say and how you say it. Also, what you believe in and how you believe it. What you say to yourself about yourself. What you believe God said for you, you can have it. What you want wants you. Who you want wants you. Yeah, believe it or not, who you want wants you. And so you have to go and get it. You can't just sit back waiting for it to show up. It's not going to show up. It already exists. It's already out there. It's just sitting there waiting for you to come and get it. Come pick it up. Pick it up. Ding. Pick it up. Ding. Like at the pickup spot over at the local diner. Order up. Pick it up. Ding. And then hit the little bell. Ding. And the waitress or waiter comes to get the order and takes it to your table. No, it doesn't work like that. No waiter or waitress or whomever server is going to come and pick up what God has for you and bring it to your table. Not when you know it's sitting right there and you need to go and get it. Self-service, okay? Serve yourself. Serve yourself, baby. Serve yourself. So how funky is your chicken? Say it with me. How funky is your chicken? How loose is your goose? How loose is your goose? So come on everybody, and shake your caboose, and shake your caboose. Shake your caboose. Time to get moving. You sitting there, sitting and spinning. Did a video a long time ago. What have we been doing for the last 5 years, now 6.5 years? Sitting and spinning. That means you're expending all this energy to spin. You ever see that old toy, Sit and Spin? Google Sit and Spin toy. And you'll see kids will sit on this little saucer with a little, handle in the middle, and then they'll use their body energy and torque to spin this thing around. But you're spinning and expending all this energy, but you're sitting in one place. You are expending all this energy on all this foolishness and putting up with all this mess that you don't have to put up with, and you're sitting in one place. You're not moving anywhere, but you worn the heck out. You look like you're worn out, like you're worn down to the nub. Okay? You're worn down to the nub. What have you done in the whole last year that has worn you down to the nub? It has. I know it. I've lived this before. It ages you. Look at yourself before you made these decisions, and then look at yourself now. Do I look like I'm leveling up, like I'm doing so much better, like I'm into my self-care, my wellness, and my art of well-being, or am I just barely surviving, getting stuck in this rut, sitting and spinning in this whole kiddie pool of negative nastiness energy, right? What are we really going? What is really going on over there, huh? Huh? People say, huh? I hate that. What's really going on over there? In that cackle, laughing, nasty, get on your nerves, scratching nails on the chalkboard voice. Oh my gosh, I cannot take it. I don't know how you can take it. In your face, grab you up by your collar. Business. What is going on there? Ugh, child. Not even providing you no sustenance. You say, oh, you don't have to. And maybe they don't have to, but they don't even know how to. They don't even care to. That's what I'm talking about. Did God give you that? Or did you pick that for yourself? I want to say B, not A. B, picked it for self. A, God-given. B, picked for self. But hey, it's a multiple choice question thing. And you can choose any choice you want. and did. And now look what you got. What they said is what you got. That's another video I had. What they said is what you got. Right? And another video back about a year ago, maybe about, we're Wednesday, July 16, 2025. This is probably around the end of May, 2024. So it wasn't paradise after all. It was just a mirage. And at the time, it was all high and exciting, and you couldn't understand those titles at the time. But fast forward a year, what they said is what you got, for sure. And you thought they was just kidding. And you thought that was cute. It was not cute. Fast forward a year ago, you can understand. So it wasn't paradise after all. It was just a mirage. Couldn't understand that title. Fast forward 1 year. Oh my gosh. It's not paradise. It was a mirage. What I thought was here is just an illusion. It's gone. And now I'm stuck out here in the desert. They from the desert, so they don't mind the desert. But you ain't from no desert. And God ain't putting you in no desert. So please come up out of there. What are we doing here, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages? Let's give God glory just for another day to get this thing right. You understand me? One more chance every day. I get up, hit my feet on the floor, say, thank you, Lord. Glory to God. Glory to God. I got another day to get this thing right. You gave me another day to try to get this thing right. I'm banging on my chest. Get this thing right. I'm talking to myself. Remind me I'm talking to me, right? Remind yourself that you're talking to yourself. We say stuff, we're going to do stuff, but we don't internalize that thing. If it takes you feeling yourself, touching and hitting your own chest, oh yeah, me, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Not no, oh, wake up, Steph. Wake up. You got no. Wake the hooky bookies up. Wake the heck up. Let's go. Get yourself right. Because these days ain't going to come back. They're gone. All the time you waste sitting in the mess, the desert, the kiddie pool, in misery. And don't say you love it, because you don't. No one loves that. Not even a little bit. Much as they reel you back in with, what you crave after, they know how to reel you back in. And was another video I made, rabbit stew. Sounds good, but where are you going to get the rabbit? Oh, we've already got the rabbit, little Looney Tunes. Listen, you are the rabbit sitting in the stew. You in that pot, just like Bugs Bunny was. And they're making rabbit stew, and you're the rabbit. And they slowly turning the heat up. And because it's getting warm gradually, you don't even realize that it's getting too hot for you. If they turn the heat up for a year and then put you in, you'd be like, that's too hot. You would know it. But it's a slow, subtle process. Slow, subtle. Getting you warmed up slowly. And then showing you all this love bombing. Oh, and that's why I love that. To reel you back in. But meanwhile, they turn up the heat a little bit more with the other hand. While they loving on you with one hand, they turn up the heat with the other hand behind their back. You can't even see it. You don't even know it. You don't even feel it until all of a sudden, you're done. You keeled over. You're cooked. Your goose is cooked. How funky is your chicken? How loose is your goose? So come on, everybody, and I mean you, and shake your butt loose. Get loose from that thing. Loose yourself. With TDJs, women, thou art loose. Man, thou art loose. Everybody is loose. Loose yourself on a count of 3 from whatever holds you bound that you really don't want to be in, but you feel like you're stuck. You're not stuck. The door to the cage is open. You just won't walk out of it. Oh, I tell you, let me take some tea. Got some great tea with adaptogens in it today. So good. Yeah. I mean, if I have somebody special or supposed to be special, and they only prepare meals for me once in a blue moon, and the one thing they prepare for me is fried chicken and spaghetti, I'm going to be like, what the what? That's what you made? That's what you made? Shucks, on an everyday kind of night. Last night I made, my boys and I, we had ribeye steaks. I made some homemade garlic parmesan mashed potatoes and other stuff, and oh, so good. If they only going to feed you once or twice a year, cook for you once or twice a year, they're going to cook some spaghetti? They couldn't come up with nothing better than that. Oh, child. Another thing was bacon sandwiches. What? You're too old for bacon sandwiches. No offense, because I am too. Much as I might like a bacon sandwich, that ain't something I could be eating all the time. I'm just saying. Y'all sitting and spinning. And they love it. They ain't never letting go. But you're going to have to get off that sit and spin wheel. Just let go of the middle handle. It's spinning and spinning and spinning. You just centrifugally forced off. and wherever you land, get up and start running. Say, Lord, what must I do to be saved? Save me from this mess. They taking away all your beauty and joy. All your handsome and love. They're taking all of that away. You've aged so much in 1 year because you stuck under this mess, right? This applies to somebody specific, and it may apply to others here as well. And if it doesn't apply to you, it's probably somebody that you know that this is going to apply to. So share the wealth of the information, please, and thank you. But oh my gosh, please get out of there. Every time you try to get out, say, I'm out of here. Oh no. And they'll probably ignore you. All right, well, let's get ready to go out. Let's go out to eat. Let's go out to do so-and-so. I said I was leaving you. You're just saying that. It doesn't matter. I don't know. Anyway, you ready to go? and they're going to ignore every attempt that you make. So you just going to have to bust a move. Shake your butt loose. How funky is your chicken? I don't want no spaghetti and fried chicken. You don't cook for me once or twice, 3 times a year. What? We could get that any old time. You gonna make me nothing special? Please. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. And won't make what I really like. I ain't making that. Like what? They don't have to like it in order to make it for you. That's what you like. I don't understand the rationale, my dear, on why you're even in that spot. But hey, we pick what we pick. But we also have the right to pick something else. I'm going in a different direction. I'm making a different choice. I'm going where I really want to be. Where I'm valued. Right? Where I am lifted up, not in a fake and phony love bombing way. It's a genuine unconditional love. It's not transactional. It's not every time I say something that you don't like, you all up in my face. Or every time I'm getting ready to say something, you think I'm going to say something bad about you, and I'm probably not. That's the kind of insecure energy you don't need to be around. These people need to heal themselves, right? They bleeding all over everybody, and they bleeding on you on a daily basis and probably threatening you at the same time. Do this, do that. Come up the steps. I can't see you in my camera. So predictable and goofy. And why is everything on camera anyway? Some things in life just don't need to be on camera. Like, what is the purpose of that? Who are they trying to impress? It's not impressive because you can see the look right on your face. Everybody can see the look on your face. You're not impressed. You're over the whole thing. I know you act like you're not. I know when you're in public you say you're not. But the truth is not in that. I can see right through it. Other people can too. So we're just waiting for you to stand up for yourself today. And say it with your chest. Deuces, I'm out of this joint. It was just a mirage. You ain't nothing you said you were. He's a lie and a thief. A magician, illusionist, and a whole trick. They a trick. Why you with a trick? Don't be with a trick, you guys. They a trick of the enemy. And ain't other kind of trick you want to call it. They tricked you. They're a trick. You don't stay with a trick for life. Because you're never going to be satisfied. You're always going to be tricked. The only trick they know how to do is that one trick. And you love that one trick, but the rest of those days, the rest of the day is a whole disaster. You can't do that 24 hours. The rest of the day is a disaster. They're probably pinching you on your back while you make you puppet and talk, say certain things and smile. Right? It is not cute. It's not healthy. It's not good for you. So how funky is your chicken? How funky is your chicken? Funky. How loose is your goose? How loose is your goose? They loose. So come on, everybody, and I mean you. Come on, everybody, and shake your caboose. Shake your butt loose. It's time to get loosed. Woman, thou art loose. Man, thou art loosed. So let me share this thing with you real quick. Something I saw on Instagram this morning from, what's it called? Frankie's Therapy. It's a multi-page or whatever. What do they call it? Carousel, Instagram carousel. I once heard a story that stuck with me. A woman, or I'll say a man, either of us, built a garden. He or she let everyone wander in, no gates, no signs. You gave and you gave, hoping they'd stay. Some came with care. Others trampled the flowers and took without asking. When you finally put up a fence, the ones who respected you smiled. The ones who took advantage of you, when you stand up and say, I'm out, they're going to get angry. They won't miss you. They won't miss you because they don't even like you. I told you that before. Some of these people don't even like you. They only like what you provide them access to, what proximity to you provides, and what being connected to you and your name provides them, and what currency you provide them as you're their currency. Come on now. It's ridiculous. They missed their access. When you put this boundary up, they're going to miss their access. They're not going to miss you. Oh, I miss you so much. No. They're going to miss the access to you. They're going to miss out what you gave without asking for anything in return. Did you ever get that 10K? That's what I want to know. And isn't that how it goes? The only ones who get upset when you set boundaries are the ones who benefited from you having none. And you had no boundaries with them. They knew how to work you. They studied you so long. They knew exactly what works on you. And you probably let them know what works on you because you trusted them, but they are so fake and phony. It's the long game. They're a con artist, right? They're a grifter. You're not the first one that they're taking advantage of, and you ain't going to be the last. So let them be upset. Say, I'm out. Deuces. Shaking my butt loose. Shaking my cub loose. And their reaction, because they mad, bro, isn't proof you're wrong because they're mad. It's proof the dynamic is shifting. You put a boundary up, that means everything got to shift. And sometimes healing for you, because we're talking about self-care, wellness, the art of well-being for yourself. And sometimes healing for you looks like disappointing people who were never invested in your wholeness. They weren't invested in your wholeness. They were invested in your brokenness, your illness, so that they could take advantage of you. So they're going to be like, so mad, bro. So mad. They're never going to let go. You just going to have to cut it off. But their reaction to you cutting it off, being so, look like they're being so upset and so sad, and so, I can't believe you're doing this. Their reaction isn't proof that you're wrong for making that decision. Their reaction is proof that the dynamic is shifting. They don't like that, bro. They don't like it. And your healing, looks disappointing to them because they were never invested in your wholeness in the first doggone place. They saw you as somebody to take advantage of. And they weaseled their way in, giving you love bombing and everything else you liked in that regard. And they'll reel you and wheel you right back in every time they start putting it on you, just like that. Oh, and what else do you like? And you're like, oh, yeah, this and that. But that's all. They can't offer you anything else. All they're doing is just killing you slowly, day by day. So please, by all means, go ahead and build the fence, doggone it. And the fence is not to shut love out, but it's to make space for the kind of love, because there's different types of love. There's toxic love like that. And then there's a beautiful love that God gives, right? Make space for the kind of love that honors your growth. They want to keep you stuck right where you are so they can continue to take advantage of you. But make space for the kind of love that honors your growth. We're here growing in this community, right? We're on a continuous improvement journey to get to our best selves and our best lives ever. And I honor your growth here in the community. The kind of love that shows up gently, not harsh and brash and all in your face. That's some toxic love. And maybe they don't know any better. And maybe you don't know any better than to accept that, but you don't have to accept that. Because now that you've been exposed to gentle love that helps your garden bloom, you know the difference. And the question is, how funky is your chicken? How loose is your goose? Come on, everybody. Are you going to do it or not? Shake your caboose. Shake your butt loose. Are you going to get loose of that thing? You know what a gentle, peaceful love feels like, an unconditional love feels like, because you finally experienced it, even for a brief moment. And I'm not ready for all that. That feels weird to me because I'm only used to the toxic love. But every time you roll back into the toxic love, you hate it. But then you fear going away from it because it's so comfortable. You're comfortable in that low-level kiddie pool being treated like who knows what, and then love bomb back in and being treated in emotionally abusive ways and whatever else kind there. I talked about the power and control wheel. the power and control way compared to mutual understanding, mutual love, unconditional love, gentle love, peaceful love that helps your garden bloom. So please build the fence today. We won't have to know how funky your chicken is because it'll be behind the fence. Your goose won't get loose because you'll build a fence. Keep them behind the fence. Separate yourself from that. And come on out into the free range chicken life, baby. You ain't got to worry about nothing. It's all ready for you. God created that thing for you. How funky is your chicken? How loose is your goose? Build the fence. You're not shutting love out. You're shutting out the toxic, but you're making space on the other side of the fence, on your side of the fence. They stay on the other side, never to be seen or heard from again. It's a big, tall fence. It's soundproof, too. You can't see them, you can't hear them, taste them, touch them, or smell them. It's everything proof. And slowly, it's an automatic fence that slowly pushes back away from you more and more and more, and pushes them back away from you more and more and more, and you never even see or hear from them again. Build the fence, and on your side of the fence, you're not shutting out love. You're making space for the kind of love that honors your growth. You're making space for the kind of love that shows up gently and helps your garden bloom, and no one's going to be mad at that, bro, except the one on the other side of the fence that's toxic. Because, let's go back, why are they upset? Not because they miss you, and not because you're wrong. They can't say, you're so wrong to do this, because they know you're not wrong. But they're going to be upset and angry because you're shifting the dynamic that they've set up as the standard, and you've lived by their standard of a dynamic for so long that you're just used to it. But it's time for you to heal, right? And we're here to heal. HowWeFlow.Today community, we're here to heal ourselves, right? And get healed. And so sometimes healing's going to look like disappointing to people who weren't invested in your wholeness. They were never invested in you. Only in so much as to get access to your currency and whatever else is connected to you and your standing and your name. And what they get by being in that position is not even theirs to have, but they weaseled their way into it. And they get all that comes with that and all the accolades that come with that, even though they're not even worthy of it, right? Right. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? Is true. True or false? True or false test? True. Trune. It is true, and true again. All right, that was from Instagram at Frankie's Therapy, FrankiesTherapy, if you want to follow them with their content. I gotta get a sip of my tea. I'm tapping on my own chest. Remind myself I gotta do these things. I'm just talking, but I'm not feeling it, right? So if you're talking about it and you're not feeling it and being about it and doing it, tap on your own chest and wake yourself up. Remind yourself what you must do. Let's go. I gotta remind myself, because I'll be sipping this tea and be all lulled into relaxation and don't get done what needs to be done. I'm gonna do what must be done. A wonderful change has come over me. It's time to do what must be done till my Savior comes. Let's go. Yeah. So we get the soothing tea. We're like, everything's so soothing, so lovely. And it's not lovely. We get so soothed into the mess being lovely, we just get used to the mess. The mess is all around you. It's surrounding you. Big piles of mess in that place, right? And you have to look right at that thing and say, all right, let me clear this out, clear that out, and build the fence, right? Shut the door, keep out the devil. Shut the door, keep the devil in the night. Shut the door, keep out the devil. Light the candle, everything's all right. Light the candle, everything's all right. Hey, 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 shut the door. Hey, 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 shut the door. Hey, 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 shut the door. Satan's mad. He won't be back no more. Satan's mad. She won't be back no more. They're going to try to come back, but you built the fence, the moving fence that pushes them back slowly but surely. Just as they slowly but surely gaslight you to believe things that are not true and to not believe things that you know are true. not believe what you've seen with your own eyes, what you've experienced with your own life, not to believe what you just said, not to believe what you know that you know, not to believe your inner knowing, not to believe what God said to you. They're gaslighting you not to believe that slowly till eventually it just becomes you in the pot like the rabbit, right? I think on that video that I said, rabbit stew, sounds good, but where are we going to get the rabbit? Well, we've already got the rabbit. And the same video I showed, a video I saw on social media, it's about a crab in a pot. You hear the term crabs in a barrel, everybody trying to pull each other down. You can't climb out before me. That's what these people are like, right, in your life. But this took it a step further, much like the rabbit stew, where we're going to get the rabbit, and the rabbit's already in the pot. This crab was in a pot of boiling water, alive. The water was getting hotter, slowly towards boiling. And this is a real life crab. I guess it was real. It was before AI, I think. I don't know. But it was sitting there eating what looked like a Cheddar Bay biscuit from Red Lobster. This is a crab. In its claws, one claw hold the whole biscuit. Another claw would take pinches off the biscuit and put it in its little crab mouth. So I guess you'd have a Cheddar Bay biscuit stuffed crab by the time it's cooked, right? It didn't even realize it's being cooked. It thinks, oh, this is a nice warm hot tub here for me. This water feels good, and I'm having my favorite thing, a Cheddar Bay biscuit. And they think life is good. You over there thinking life is good. And you're being cooked in this pot. They give you some spaghetti and fried chicken. You're like, oh, this is so good. This is so good. And where are you going to get the rabbit? That's you. You the rabbit. You the crab in the pot. You getting cooked. Slowly. So much slowly that you don't even realize it. Every time you look at them, they put something on you. You know, every time they touch you, every time they cook for you, who knows what they put in that thing. You gotta watch these people. Everybody who say they love God don't love God. Everybody who say they serve the same God you serve does not. There's evil in the church. There's witchcraft in the church. Unfortunately, it's there. It exists. And it's probably standing right there next to you on your leadership team. I'm not saying everybody. But I'm saying there is one. There is one. Is it you or is it another? It is another right next to you, right in your face all day, every day. I'm here to say, I could see it from day one. God shows me this stuff and I know it. And if you think about it, you would know it too, right? That's for somebody specific. And for everybody, keep your head on a swivel. It's another video I made. Keep your head on a swivel, baby. Another one. We don't negotiate with snakes. Oh, just stay because I'll do something. No, not staying. You tricked me into the thing in the first place. You weaseled your way in the first place. Nobody makes a jump off a permanent part of their life anyway. I think if you weren't exposed by that blogger, you would have never made this decision. Child, please. I wouldn't have been like, thank you. Everything's exposed. Now I'm free of their clutches of their dastardly deed doing. Trying to take over my life, which they have taken over your life. You got to get out of that thing. Don't let people take over your life. I lived with this whole thing for a long time, 13 years in a marriage at one point. And it's not cute. It's not fun. It's not funny. There's no way out except to just get out. No way except to just get out. So make a plan and get out. Don't listen to what they have to say. Don't pay attention to what they do. Don't pay attention to any threats that they make or what they'll do to you or what they'll say about you or what they'll reveal about you. Who cares? Your truth, your sanity, your God-given destiny is way more important than anything they say. And everything they say and or do will more reflect badly on them than on you. And then once you tell your whole real story about what really is, not what you fell for, fell into, or decided against what really was, and finally now you're ready for what really was, and you're going to get out of anything that's false or phony and fake, people will cheer that on. You think they're cheering on this phony thing, this narrative, this arrangement? Imagine how they cheer on the real thing, right? The real love story, right? And And everyone will love that. And it's true and it's authentic. It's not made up. It's not storylines. When they ask this, say that. When they say this, say this. When they do so-and-so, let's do so-and-so. Make sure we do such and such. You look at me this way, I look at you this way. It's just, we're all over that, right? I can't say everyone can see it. I'll say most people can see it. And the ones who can't see it want to believe it's true. And they believe it's true because you act like you believe it's true. And they don't believe them, but they believe you. So when we go along with these narratives and act like the things that are hurting us are not hurting us, and that is really a wonderful, loving thing, and it's really not, and we're lying to our own selves, living a whole lie life, right? Living a whole life that's fake and a lie, acting like we're satisfied with what we're dissatisfied with. The people who trust you trust what you say. And because they trust what you say, they believe your lie. They believe your situation is as lovely as you portray it to be when you're really in a whole entire nightmare. So it's time that you have to come on, everybody, and shake your caboose, shake your butt loose. You're going to say, all right, that's enough of this. End scene. Cut. That's a wrap. All right, this movie, we're pulling the plug on the funding. No more currency. And we're starting out with a whole new thing. And it's a real reality series, not a fake reality series. It's a real God reality series about unconditional love and a true story of what God says, right? As opposed to me making it look like I think it should look, that makes it acceptable to people. Who cares what people think? And when you have your stuff all out there in front of everybody, you just become fodder for the gossip. You become entertainment. You're basically entertainment for people. You're entertainment. Good, bad, indifferent entertainment. Nobody taking it seriously. Oh, what are they going to do now? Let's see what they're going to say now. Let's see what they're going to do now. Entertainment. It's like your favorite show you binge watch. Your entertainment. That's it. Nobody's respecting it. We're entertained. Whether we are mortified, repulsed by the whole thing, like, oh my gosh, aghast at the thing, or like, oh, that's so funny, I can't believe da-da-da-da-da. What are they going to do next? What are they going to say next? We're entertained. You're entertainment. No one's revering that. Not even the ones who are in it. You or them. So my advice is stop living a lie and live the truth, baby. You gotta live the truth. I speak the truth in love here and every time I get on here. I'm here for your best interests. I speak the truth in love. I speak with honesty, authenticity, and with integrity. I don't make stuff up. I tell you what I'm told to say, right? And I'm watching. It's a slow train wreck. It's another video. It's like a slow train wreck. And I can't believe you actually did that. You had all these chances to stop it beforehand, and now you're stuck in it, seemingly. But you still can pull the plug. That's not against the law. 30 days, what you mean? So, in this state. So, that's all I'm going to say about that. Well, how funky is your chicken? How loose is your goose? So come on, everybody, and shake your caboose and shake your butt loose. Woo! All right, I'm here to cheer you on into your greatness. I'm calling you into your greatness. I'm calling you into who God called you to be. That's why I'm here. Listen to that. That's my washing machine going ding, 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 giving you a little cheer song. Do, 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 do. Come on now. It's time for you to come on up out of there. You understand? All right, let's talk about our health and wellness. Everything you need to know about health and wellness. And becoming better, stronger, faster, and more of who God called you to be. You're watching HowWeFlow.Today-TV. Again, Stephanie Stallworth, your AtlTrafficLady. I'm here for you. I'm here cheering you guys on. Let's go. You got to live your best life ever. It's a life you don't have to take a vacation from. It's your dream life. It's your destiny life, the life that God destined for you to have. I say it so fast, can't even say it. The life God destined for you is your dream life, the life you don't have to take a vacation from. And you don't have to let yourself age 10 years in 1 year because you're in the wrong situation, surroundings, and environment around the wrong people. I mean, you kept that youthful glow for so long. And now you're going to turn out looking aged? That's not because you aged. It's because they aged you. They worry you to death all day, every day. And you really got to free yourself from that. So let's think about our wellness, our health, and all of that. I have a resource today. Everything related to health and wellness, everything you need to know about health and wellness. Health and wellness secrets used by top fitness teachers in the world. And literally look 10 years younger than you are. Imagine if you went back 10 years. This 1 year is 10 years already. You aged a whole 10 years in 1 year. We're going to reverse that curse, okay? They're using beauty spells to take beauty from you. You and your real person. Your fake person using their beauty spells and magic to try to get them to look better. Even though they looking older, they doggone self. They're looking worse too. You can't win when you ain't right. Who said that? Mary J. How you gonna win when you ain't right with whoever that was? Listen, you can't win when you're not right. It might look like they're winning, but they're not winning, and in the end, they will not win, because what God says is to happen is going to happen. What God set in motion will occur. His word will not come back void. So, who else besides me wants to have instant access to the largest health and wellness compendium in the world? Experience a boost in energy and vitality. We got vim and vigor and vitality, charm, poise, and personality. It's my AKA in me. Come on, let's get some energy and some vitality. We're in our 50s. We need some vitality. You're in your 40s, vitality. 20s, you probably already have vitality unless you lived a really rough 20 years. But you're never too young or old to consider your health and your wellness, right? Health is wealth, as they say. And you know what? You can have all the riches in the world, well-to-do, wealthy, what have you. But it won't be worth a thing if you're the richest man in the graveyard. Hello, you can't take it with you. So let's try to live a good long life here while you have it. It's true, every single human being on earth has a deeper desire to live a healthier and invigorating life. Whether we do or not, we have a desire to do so. It's part of us, and really there's no reason why we should deny ourselves of this energy. Right? Let's go for energy, vitality. I want to boost in that. I want to feel 10 years younger, don't you? And this resource will tell you about the main reason why 99% of the world has not experienced the level of wellness they deserve is because they lack the knowledge and the know-how to do so. Now, let me ask you, and you ask yourself, and you ask your friends, you ask your family, have you ever faced any of these problems in your life? Feeling helpless and unable to act when it comes to the area of health and wellness? Do you ever feel like you're fighting an uphill battle, trying to lose weight, but the more you try, the more demotivated you get? Sometimes we get that. Other people seem to deal with the area of fitness with no problems at all, but you have issues when you're trying to get that thing done. Or you're totally clueless when it comes to keeping fit and healthy, but you want to. So you're not alone. I walked down that path myself, and I had to say to myself, I would do whatever it takes to figure out the key to mastering all aspects of health and wellness. And I got the solution for you. Again, it's my resource about everything related to health and wellness, a whole complete guide for you there, everything you need to know about health and wellness. It'll give you instant access here to everything there is to be known about creating a healthy lifestyle for yourself. You'll be introduced to different types of workouts, exercises for people of all ages, so it's for everybody. You'll tap into secrets of holistic health for overall wellness, so important. And let me just shed a little light on some things that have been on my mind, might be on your mind. The question is, and I know that all these things are going to work out for you, but will this guide help me to live a healthier life and have a nicer physique? Want a nicer physique? Yeah, physique. And live a healthier life. So there's two parts of life that we like, right? Short answer, absolutely. It's all about helping you master every single aspect of wellness and health so you can quickly reach the level of fitness and health that you desire, whatever you want. Like, there's not one goal for everybody. It's a specific goal that you have for yourself. We're all individuals. So you'll create the level of fitness and health that you desire for you. Steph, will I be able to implement these health strategies easily? Most definitely, because besides, we've been talking about this, your mindset training. Besides the mindset, that's the switch. Flip the switch. Flip. The fitness and wellness strategies have been mapped out very clearly in my guide here. So anyone, whether you're a novice or a beginner, or you're somewhere in the middle, you can start learning and applying these techniques and achieve results very fast. So it's too good to be true, Steph. Too good to be true. Is it going to cost me a whole heap of money? Absolutely not. I want you all to have access to this with great health and wellness tools that I have for you, because I know what it's like, being overweight at times and all of that stuff, and not knowing what to do and how to do, not feeling like doing it. But here, sometimes we need a step-by-step process. We need a guideline, need a checklist, need the blueprint. We start something and we stop, start something and we stop. Here's a whole setup for you. It's already set and ready to go. And it'll jumpstart your success regardless of which level of health you're currently in. So if you're not sure still, if you want to come here with me on the health and wellness guide for you, here's 5 reasons. I'll give you 5 reasons to go ahead and get this thing for yourself or for your family. Number 1, you'll never have that feeling of frustration of not knowing how to improve your health and wellness level. I just don't know what to do. I know I want to do, should I walk? Should I do this? Should I eat less? What should I do? You won't have that feeling of frustration of not knowing, because this will teach you how to do it. Second reason to come here for the health and wellness compendium I have for you. These secret fitness and wellness techniques are known only by a few select top fitness gurus. You'll be getting access to these precious jewels immediately. Come on the inside track. Many people fail to live past the age of 50. This is reason number 3, because of their worsening health condition. Now, if you made it past 50, praise the Lord, right? We're in our 50s, 50 plus crew, raise your hands. If you're under 50, keep doing what you're doing. You're probably doing okay. And maybe you're not doing okay, you could do a little better. But let's try to live as long life as we can, right? Because worsening health conditions will have you failing to live past certain ages, right? Isn't it about time you change things? We keep doing the same stuff, thinking we're going to get a different result, and we're not. Reason number 4 to get this resource, your friends, they'll notice a difference. They'll be begging you, tell me what your secrets are to looking so fit all of a sudden. Wow, what have you been doing? And you'll be able to share it with them. And reason number 5 to come on in here to my health and wellness resource with your newfound health and wellness tools. It's a toolkit for sure. You'll start feeling more energetic and motivated to take on the world. If I could change the world, I would be the sunlight in your universe. Come on, sing. You would think my love was really something good, baby, if I could change the world. Changing the world starts with changing yourself. So with these newfound health and wellness tools, you'll start feeling more energetic and motivated to take on the world and change the world. Change yourself. Okay? So this health and wellness compendium is going to be available for you on the HowWeFlow.Today community for only $27. That's less than you spend on Starbucks in 2.5 days. 3 days, right? 3 days of Starbucks, you get this whole thing to change everything, baby. So I'll have it up for you here in my stand store, my Sam Cart store for you very, very soon. Be looking for it. The complete compendium to everything related to health and your wellness here with us in the HowWeFlow.Today community. It'll be a digital download, and you could download it right upon purchase and start working on it right away. Some of the areas it'll cover, I'm going to go through some of the names of the chapters. We'll talk about and topics they talk about get re-energized, how to pay attention to your soul, and your soul salvation. That's so important to our wellness, isn't it? We got a Savior. And he's sweet, I know. I found a Savior. He's sweet, I know. Storm clouds will rise. Strong winds may blow. But I'll tell the world everywhere I go that I have found a Savior and he's sweet, I know. We also talk about eating right, getting your body working better. I want to say thank you for saving my life. I know I can't sing. Picking me up, dusting me off, making me feel all back together. I want to say thank you. Thank you for saving my life. Get your body working better. You're going to say, Steph, thanks for saving my life. Got my body working better. I'm feeling health and wellness. I got energy. I got vitality. I'm feeling mighty fine. It's going to talk about your mind and body and that connection. Also, getting your diet in order. Oh, I don't want to be on a diet. Well, let's be on a live it. Get your live it in order, right? A diet makes you think restrictions, healthy eating habits just make you think it's just a set of habits that you have acquired and implement every day. So if you want to talk about a diet, talk about a live it, right? Get your live it in order. Also, talk all about carbs. Everybody talks about carbs. Have carbs, no carbs, all carbs, whatever, different types of programs. But this will talk about carbs in all aspects of it and what to consider. Talk about diets themselves, or I'll call it eating plans, using hormones and supplements that some people do. And also exercise 5 times a day. Now, I don't know, I'm going to say do it 5 times a day. But certainly as much as you can, even if it's just taking a walk, right? Let's just take a walk. Around the neighborhood, if nothing else, right? Or around your house or your property if you don't want to leave the area. You don't want to see people. I don't want people looking at me walking. Leave me alone. Nosy neighbors, right? What's she out there walking for? No. Leave me alone. I'll just walk around the house outside. Walk around the external of the house. Walk up and down the driveway. Walk wherever if you don't have a gym membership. And I have a gym membership and I don't even use it. I got to start using it. I just got it and I haven't used it yet. I think I got it in June and we're in July. I haven't been. So something I got to work on, right? You know, I don't like people watching me work out. So I don't go. But I got to get over that, right? Come on, Steph, the mind and body connection. Let's go. So this is some things you'll be getting in here. You know, energy is a crucial thing. And I know this in this sleep-deprived, overstretched, high-velocity existence. I have been sleep-deprived for 8 years. 8 years getting up doing the morning radio, morning traffic reports. 5 o'clock in the morning is when the traffic starts. And I might teach a night class and get off at 10 and get home at 11 and don't go to bed till 2, but I'm getting back up at 3:30 or 4 to go back to work and do traffic. I am sleep-deprived. And I'm still not my dewy, fresh self, even though it's been 3 months since I've been doing the traffic. I haven't been doing traffic. I'm still, my mind and especially my body clock are still on that same wake up crazy hour energy, right? And so, yes, I'm sleep deprived and energy is crucial for me. So I'm going to get going on this even more than before. Overstretched, high velocity existence. We're doing too much, right? How do we reload our batteries when there is a ceaseless drain on our resources? Well, we gotta figure out how to do it. So we'll be doing a lot of this in the resource, including your breathing exercises, breathing deeply, trying to get rid of the tension, the miserable posture. Sit up, head up, shoulders back, chest out. A plump waist. Sometimes I get a plump waist. A love handle. A muffin top. Who wants to get rid of those? Yeah, let's get rid of those things. And even habits, breathing habits are reasons why our breath doesn't pull through to the bottom of our lungs. We got to do diaphragmatic breathing. I talk about this as belly breathing in my public speaking course I teach on the college level. I talk about diaphragmatic breathing. belly breathing. When you breathe in, your belly out. Breathe out, pull your belly in. A lot of times we breathe in through our nose or even mouth, and our lung and our chest goes expansion, not through belly expansion and diaphragm. So we don't get the pull to the bottom of our lungs for the breathing capacity of the air to the bottom of our lungs. Diaphragmatic breathing, also known as belly breathing, is an easy way that we may increase our vigor and better our stamina. Come on, let's get those full breaths in diaphragmatic breathing. 8 hours of sleep per night is best. Ha ha ha, right? Did I just say I get 3 hours of sleep per night? So I'm changing things. You're not the only one to change. I'm changing things. Let's do it together, okay? 8 hours of sleep per night is best, as we understand. But what a lot of individuals don't know is that the real time, here it goes. Here's the key. The real time that you go off to sleep is crucial too. So let's say I get 8 hours, Steph, but I'm still feeling tired when I get up. Let me tell you why. Because the time that you go to sleep is so important based on how our bodies work. Logging in your snoozies from 1 a.m. to 9 a.m., that's 8 hours. It's not believed to be as revitalizing as catching your sleep from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. I get 8 hours. I go to bed at 1. I watch the late show. I go to bed at 1, get up at 9. I don't have to be at work till noon. That's fine. But it's not as revitalizing because you might still feel tired, a little bit, sluggy, druggy when you get up, dragging, right? But if you go to bed at 10 at night and wake up at 6 in the morning, that is going to be more revitalizing. Why? Because our endocrine secretion, our body temperature, our digestion, and other processes in our body, they go by that 24-hour cycle linked to raw light exposure. So the later in the evening that we doze off and the later in the morning that we awaken, the more out of sync our rhythm becomes. You've heard about this before, right? If you've ever gone to sleep at 3 a.m., me, and waken the next morning at 11 a.m., rarely, you might have noticed you feel fatigued and not fully on. I'm not feeling like fully on. I had a lot of sleep, but I'm still not feeling like I'm revitalized. Human growth hormone is a revitalizing hormone. 80% of growth hormone, which is required for our lean muscle, our optimal immune function, and firm, dewy skin, is released during sleep between the hours of 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. So if I'm not going to bed till 1 a.m. or 2, I'm not getting any of that. 80% of your growth hormone, human growth hormone, required for lean muscle and optimal immune function and firm skin, is released during sleep. It's not released when you're up. Released during sleep between the hours of 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. So please, the resource says, attempt to go to bed prior to 10 p.m. It might be difficult to get used to getting to bed early on, particularly if you work late or if night is your only downtime and you care to watch late night TV. But you'll be paid back with expanded vitality. So let's try for, let's say we'll try for 1 week. I know, you got stuff scheduled. If you can't try it this week, plan your schedule out next week that you can go to bed at 10 or before 10 and wake up around 6. So that 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. time period is good for you, right? And you'll be able to get that human growth hormone for your lean muscle, optimum immune function, and firmer skin. So let's try to go to bed prior to 10 p.m. Try it for 1 week. See if you start feeling better. Again, it might be hard to start, so plan the start. Don't just try it tonight and say, oh, no, I got to work late tomorrow. Plan it. Plan when you're going to do this and how you're going to do it. And let me know if you're coming back with some expanded vitality by doing so. 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., thereabouts, right? Certainly sleep by 11 if you're going to get that human growth hormone boost between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. And maybe that's why I'm so sluggish, because I don't go to bed till like 1:30, 2, 3. Get back up early, right? So one, not enough sleep, not 8 hours, and then missing a portion of that. Another thing recommended is make sure there's enough alkaline-forming foods in your diet. Foods that are alkaline forming include things like figs, you eat those, molasses, dates, celery, cantaloupe, greens. I got some greens in the fridge I'm cooked today. Almonds, beets. I had some beets. Going to make into, going to juice these beets and red cabbage. That's a healthy combination there. And even parsley. Also take a spoonful of greens powder every morning, combined with juice or a smoothie to also bring up energy. So I got the NutriBullet. That was called NutriBullet. You know, where you could make smoothies and drinks. So maybe look on Amazon or online, or go in your local health store or grocery store and look for greens powder. You know, and you add that with your juice or with your healthy smoothie. So if I'm juicing, let's say I'm going to juice today some beets, and together beets, red cabbage, radishes, and probably just to give it a little sweet, maybe a little pineapple, right? And if I put all of those together, it's going to taste good. Then add a little teaspoon of greens powder just to bring up your energy, right? Bring up my energy. And so get one of those juicers. Remember back in the day, for a long time I had a centrifugal juicer. You know, the kind that the thing spins around inside, and you put the veggie or the fruit into the thing, and it zooms and scrapes the peel or whatever off of it, and all of the solid part, and just leaves the juice, extracts the juice. Those are okay, but when you have the centrifugal juicer, eventually all that friction creates heat, and then that lessens the the good part of what it is. It kind of doesn't give you the full vitality of what veggies or fruits that you're juicing. So then I got I got a cold press juicer. So it doesn't use centrifugal force or heat. It's a slow pressing thing, and you get so much more out of it. There's no heat that is formed by the juicing process. So look for a cold press juicer. Those centrifugal juicers, they usually cost less because, again, they take more nutrients out than they leave in. And the cold press juicer, a little more expensive, but you can still find some cheap ones under $100, you know. The really, really good ones, $300-$400 maybe, like the Kuvings and all of those. But I don't have a Kuvings yet, but one day. Right now I got one that's, mid-price, below 100, but it is really still quite good. And so refreshing. Oh my gosh. You know, you see the beets in the supermarket. You know, in the produce section, you'll see beets. They look like these old dark reddish brown dried looking things. And then you put them in your juicer, and that luscious deep red juice comes out. So full of health, so full of goodness, right? The red cabbage, put that in the juicer, put that together. Maybe lemon or the pineapple or apple or something to give it a little extra twang to it there if you like it to taste a little sweeter. So many ways. We'll talk all about juicing. I got all these resources on juicing for you as well. I'll talk about that in a different video. But it says take a teaspoon of greens powder every morning combined with juice or a smoothie to also bring up energy. Another thing that I do is I include collagen a lot in the things that I do. So I'll do this adaptogenic thing from my Isogenics that I'll use, like a little liquid there, and then a little liquid cleanse, and then my Geritol. You remember Geritol? Your grandparents would take Geritol. Geritol's still on the market, right? And there's a pill form of Geritol that's a multivitamin. The liquid form of Geritol, that's that whole B vitamin, right? It tastes so awful. Oh my gosh. I got to mix it with my sweet mango spoiled child collagen drink in order to counteract that bitterness. Or if you don't mind taking a bitter thing, just boom, gulp it down. It's just a little mini cupful, right? Not a drink full, just a little, like a medicine cup worth full. But yeah, it's I do a little Geritol. I do the Isogenics adaptogen. I do a little liquid cleanse, and then I do the collagen. So there's 4 liquids. I'll mix them together. They don't taste too bad together. And then I'll take the Geritol multivitamin too. And then I got everything's a gummy these days, but I got the collagen and biotin gummies. And what else do I have? Oh, I have this collagen powder I haven't tried yet. So as soon as my gummies run out, I'm going to try the collagen powder. And there's just a bunch of stuff. So the greens powder is easy to find. They even have beets powder if you don't want to get actual beets, but I like to get the real thing, especially when they're in season. Certain times of the year, they're so big and wonderful, and lately I've been getting them, and they're just kind of a lot smaller. And so you don't get as much juice out of them, but they're still good. They're still good. Extra sugar, that causes variations in your blood glucose level. That could result in plummeting your vitality levels. This tea I had a little, probably too much sugar in it. So I probably should have done without sugar, right? What do I have? What is that thing called? I forgot what it's called. That's how much I don't use it. It's a different thing instead of sugar that you put into. It's like it's a liquid, like a thick liquid that you squeeze out. It's about the consistency of honey or something like that. I forget what it's called. And I should use that instead. I gotta get used to the taste of it. It's different taste than sugar. But try to diminish all forms of refined sugar in your diet. Look for low-fat foods. When you see the low-fat foods, they have types of sugar like high fructose corn syrup to make it taste better, but it's not necessarily good for you. It's just it might be low-fat, but they got that high fructose corn syrup, which is still sugar. High-protein, low-carb diets, they're popular too. It's like you could be really tired when you have missing a certain protein, right? So that's why people try to do high protein, low carb. A few almonds or nuts, that's an easy high protein snack. Coffee first thing in the morning might raise your stress hormones, gives you a charge of energy. Whoop, whoop, got my caffeine. People say can't start the day without coffee. Several cups or more of coffee a day might promote burnout. Are you drinking several cups of coffee? How are you really feeling? Try to gradually cut down to 1 cup a day. If you like the flavor of coffee, you might want to try a coffee substitute. I've been doing the mushroom coffee. I don't like coffee, first of all. I'm a tea lady, but I've been hearing so much about the mushroom coffee, I decided to try it. And I tried the everyday dose. You know, it's mushroom coffee, so it's got the turkey tail and all these other mushrooms in it. It's adaptogens. It helps with your digestion. It helps with collagen. It helps with a lot of different things, right? So I tried everyday dose, which I like. And then my son heard me talk about the mushroom coffee, and he ended up getting a different brand. He got Rise, R-Y-Z-E, Rise mushroom coffee. I didn't like that one. It was really extra bitter because, again, I'm not a coffee girl. I don't really like the flavor of coffee unless I have like a lot of French vanilla creamer in it. That kind of takes the healthiness away in some ways, add some sugar to it, unfortunately. But those are coffee substitutes, and I'm sure there are others out there. Another one I want to try next, because I don't like the taste of coffee, even mushroom coffee, is mud water. You probably heard of mud water, seen them advertised out there. They have a mud water that is also with the mushrooms and a lot of the same benefits, but it's not coffee based, it's cacao based and all of that. So that's the next thing I'm going to try out. I'll let you guys know how I like the mud water. But they really help with the energy for me. And it's not caffeine, right? I think Everyday Dose does have a caffeine version. They call it Bold or something. If you really just want that caffeine, you're used to that caffeine, and you got to have it. Plus, you want some of the mushroom benefits and adaptogens, etc. You could try the Everyday Dose. I think it's Bold or something. I didn't like that one. That was too much for me. Too bold, too coffee-ish for me. So it depends on what you like. It's about just try a few different things and see what you like and stick with it. Among the most usual reasons for low energy is not drinking adequate water. Water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. Drinking water is so vital. Drink more water, right? And yes, I think I'm a little dehydrated even now. So I've got a huge, huge cup that I'm going to be drinking water from every day. Okay, I'm flipping my switch. I want to be rehydrated, and that helps with everything. I mean, what is our body is mostly water anyway. So if you're not replenishing it, by golly, what are you doing? You're drying yourself out. Everything doesn't work as well. Make a daily ritual where you claim 20 to 30 minutes for yourself, just for yourself, without that person all up in your face. just unwinding and doing absolutely nothing, positively nothing, not a darn thing. NOTHING. That's what I'm going to be doing for me. Nothing. Not watching TV, not looking on your computer, your phone, on the internet, watching these videos of mine. Nothing. Don't do anything. Take out a book, listen to some music, do a little prayer, whatever you want to do. Just have a moment to yourself. Cup of tea, maybe do a little stretching or a little yoga. I'm going to restart my yoga and my Pilates back up, so we'll see how that goes. If you're under constant stress, who's that? Me with 3 hands up. And I only have 2. I need more B vitamins, so that's what I've been doing the Geritol for. Also, you get a little anemic sometimes, right? You just have no energy. So check with your physician, get your physical, see what areas you need supplementation in, and start with that. And then go ahead to some of the tips here that will work for you based on what your doctor says. A stress formula multivitamin pill often has more B complex vitamins than a standard multivitamin. So look for, they have stress tabs or some other ones that have extra B complex vitamins. B50B supplements are available also to add to. Maybe you just have a regular multivitamin you like, one a day or whatever else is out there. The B2 and B complex may turn your output of liquid a brilliant yellow color, but don't be alarmed. You know what I mean? When you go to the restroom, all of a sudden you're sending out extra yellow. Like what? But that's the B2 and the B complex, so don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. So those are some of the things we're talking about here in this amazing resource for you about all things health and wellness. All things health and wellness. One time a day, once a day from now on, put your earnest effort into being fully in the here and now. We always got so much running through our minds. I got to do this, I got to do that. I should have done this, I should have done that. This is coming up, that's coming up. I wonder what they thought of that. I wonder what they thought. Give your exclusive attention to what you're doing in the moment. If you're out to lunch with somebody, just savor being with that person. Stop thinking about that meeting you have coming up or the one you had tomorrow, the one you had yesterday, stressing about all the work you got sitting on your desk while you're out here having lunch, enjoying yourself. Even the most workaday tasks like fixing dinner may come alive. Notice the aromas, the flavors, and the textures in your spaghetti and fried chicken. Or the aroma, flavors, and textures in your ribeye steak and your homemade garlic Parmesan mashed potatoes. So be mindful of all of these things. Be yourself. Be your authentic self. Don't label yourself as anything. Don't overanalyze what you're going to talk about. Don't get caught up in your own ideas. Try to live with and value what each instance offers, what each moment of life offers. There's so much in every moment. And we usually just let them go by while we're thinking about other mundane things or things we don't have to worry about that we worry about, right? Let things be the way they are without becoming caught up in prospects, hopes, wants, and experiences. Be patient with yourself and with others. Don't be impatient or uneasy about particular things. Pleasant and obnoxious to happen, People are going to do what they do, be what they're going to be, but only one you have control over is you. What am I going to do about this situation? I'm going to extricate myself, or I'm not going to worry about this, right? You have no control over anyone else but you. Anyone else's opinion of you is none of your business. I'm worried about God's opinion of me and my opinion of myself. Am I who I say I am? Believe in yourself and in your feelings. I don't care if they try to gaslight you into thinking that your feelings are not valid or that you don't feel what you really feel. You're expressing what you really feel because you really feel it. And they're saying, oh, you sure about that? I don't know. You sure God said so and so? You sure you should? You should just stay here. Don't listen to people. Listen to yourself and your feelings. And of course, guided by what the Lord himself says. So think about, what are you intrigued with? What inspires you? What propels you? What moves you? You might dream of having a life coach to keep you on course. I'm sort of a life coach. I'm coaching myself at the same time. And if you can't do that, can't afford a whole life coach, come to this community here. I'm here to help you. Or go to the bookstore, or, get yourself some other resources. That's why I always offer you resources here, because we can't always afford a whole life coach, But there's enough resources out here to help you evaluate where you are now, where you prefer to be, and to learn from individuals who've already done it. And that's what I share with you guys here. Things I've already experienced, things I've already been through, things I've overcome, persevered through. I wanted to give up, but I didn't, right? And so I'm trying to encourage you to do the same thing. And that's why I share my stories with you about my life, because you can know you're not the only one. And it is possible to come out of this terrible place that I'm finding myself in, that I think I'm stuck in. And you're not stuck. Never stuck. Never too late. Don't believe the hype. Determine if, let's say this scenario is familiar to you. Let's see. You'd love to go for lunch, but you have so much to do. So you just grab a sandwich to go, bring it back to your desk. Inside minutes, your sandwich is gone. You're still hunched at the computer, and you're barely able to recall how it even tasted. What did I just eat? I don't even remember how it tasted. Did I enjoy the garlic parmesan lilt in that creamy homemade mashed potato? Nope, I just gulped it down. I didn't even feel it. Didn't even taste it. Went past my taste buds down to my belly. Or begin each meal with a break. Take a rich breath, remember deep diaphragmatic breathing, and give thanks for the food you're about to consume. Or say a prayer and say, thank you, holy God, for this beautiful meal. Buy beautiful plates, placemats, mugs, containers to use to make it feel special. You don't have to just wrap it in foil and eat it out the foil. You're going to bring your lunch from home? Bring it in containers that are lovely, or bring a lovely plate to eat it on, so you don't feel like you're just hunched over your desk eating, right? Every month, and I haven't done this, my girlfriends do this. Every month, treat yourself to a relaxation rub down, a massage. If it's not in your budget, think about going to a massage school student clinic in your region. Treatments by massage therapists in training are frequently about a quarter of the regular cost, if you can't afford Massage Envy or whatever the other ones are called, right? My girlfriend says it's the best thing ever. And I haven't tried it. I don't want all those people touching me. But I guess there's value in it, right? So think about that. So I'll think about that. Maybe once a month I'll do that. Forgive yourself. Forgive other people. That could free you. Many people carry past pains inside of them and are not able to let them go. Is that you? Sometimes. Begin by forgiving yourself. I always say, give yourself some grace. If something you say or do causes a misunderstanding or might be taken as hurtful, don't let it sit and don't bash yourself over it, right? Forgive yourself and then correct the issue. You also want to eat right. We're talking about eating a little bit here. We're a cultivation of extreme points, and our diets are no exclusion. A lot of individuals are either on a fit eating program, doing everything correctly, going to the gym faithfully, or surviving on coffee and fast food. It's like one spectrum end or the other. But there's a middle ground, right? There's a middle ground for you. So you want to feed your body. Again, breakfast is been shown to prevent overindulging later in the day. Because if you skip breakfast, it's the most important meal of the day, you skip breakfast, they say. Skip breakfast, it gives you a little low energy thing, and you try to find yourself something else to fill the void until lunch. Breakfast will give you a boost of vitality in the morning. So if you're pressed for time in the morning, try again, get out the magic bullet, I forget what it's called. Magic Bullet's the little one. The NutriBullet. Yeah, the NutriBullet's the bigger one. So try a breakfast protein smoothie. It's quick. Once you get the hang of it, it takes less than 5 minutes from beginning to end, and they're solid, ultra healthy. Pour your smoothie into that travel cup and take it with you. Whether you're driving, you're on the train, or what have you, the bus, you take it in that spill-proof cup and sip along your way while you're heading to your work destination. People say, I know I ought to eat more vegetables, but how do I do it with my agenda, my schedule? This question comes up often, every day. And here's a few hints. Greens powder, we talked about that. Have a teaspoonful of greens powder per day. It's a centralized blend, greens powder of vegetable powders, antioxidants, and other plant fiber. It can't, or you shouldn't use it to replace vegetables altogether, but it can help you if you're like really time-strapped. Put some of that into your smoothie or your juice or whatever. I like this one. Purchase fresh or frozen vegetables. It's not fresh or nothing. Frozen veggies still hold most of their nutrients and are a quick alternative for individuals who have problems keeping their fridge stocked with fresh veggies. Seek frozen spinach, sweet peppers, asparagus, peas, mixed veggies, and green beans. It still gives you your veggies. I like them fresh, but you can't always do that, right? So I have a combination, fresh and frozen. Nothing like those fresh spinach leaves, right? A tomato a day. Keep washed off grape or cherry tomatoes and add them to your sandwich or lunch for a new vegetable boost. I did a video before, it's called So Good. Oh, one day I had these tomatoes, little grape tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, whatever. And I forget what they were called, but whatever they were called described how delicious they were. It was like, oh my gosh, it's like I'm eating candy or something. It was so good. I gotta remember the name. Go back to my video. It says So Good. And you'll see it was so good. I had to make a video about it. It was so good. Wherever you live, you're watching this wherever you live, right? I live in North America. There's a big difference between North American and European eating habits. In North America, there's an abundance of refined snacks, junk food, light substitutes. It encourages us to seek low-cal, low-carb foods that we may eat too much of. There's a lot to be said for discovering the true thing and enjoying it in moderation. So if there's an alternative between high-quality chocolate or 2 convenience store, grocery store, gas station candy bars, machine candy bars, pick the high-quality choice and savor that high-quality chocolate. Although I do love a good Snickers bar, right? So that's something I can make an adjustment on, right? Place natural health food stores out there in your area and go check them out. I don't know where they are. Well, look in the yellow page. Well, is there yellow pages anymore? Some communities still have yellow pages, but basically just look it up on Google. Health food stores near me, right? Local vegetarian organizations are also good resources. Local farmers markets, I love those. Green grocery stands, food co-ops, health food stores. Even check out some cooking classes or some grocers in your region that would have good, really great vegetables, right? Great quality produce. If you don't have access to those, or if organic growing stuff is not in your budget, try Japanese, Greek, Chinese, Indian markets for fresh fruits and veggies. Cooking oils, buckwheat noodles, dark brown rice, beans, and other delicacies. Non-organic produce should be rinsed and scrubbed soundly and strongly there. And outer leaves of green should be thrown out. To clean your veggies, some people use baking soda and or vinegar and douse and scrub the veggies 5 to 10 minutes to get all the outside stuff and pesticides off, right? So let's say you want to get some cookbooks. I have so many cookbooks. I have so many chefs that gave me cookbooks. When I worked at QVC, the shopping channel, all these great chefs came in. I got they gave me all their cookbooks. Bert Wolfe, right? Paul Prudhomme. So many. Martin Yan of Yan Can Cook, I got a bunch of cookbooks in there. And when trying to decide what kind of cookbooks you get, look at ones, just try to look at the recipes and see how easy they are to prepare. Some take a whole lot out of these recipes take a lot. Maybe you don't have that kind of time, right? So cookbooks that have good recipes, but that long ingredient list and elaborate preparation technique is hard on a busy schedule. But look in and find ones that say easy, quick, right? And still tasty. Maybe you just want a few ingredients. I have a few that are a few ingredients and some that are long drawn out. Depends on what you have time, patience for, and the ability to do and handle. Are there healthy restaurants around you? See how great healthy cooking may actually taste. Visit local vegetarian restaurants for tips on vegetable dishes, smoothies, salads with veggie protein in them. Indian restaurants also could give you some ideas on bean dishes. So pick out some restaurants that serve unenclosed free-range organic meat if possible. Take a cooking course. Sometimes a local health food shop, that's a good resource for cooking classes. Ask them about classes and look around and see, who's got free health newsletters, magazines, blogs and things, YouTube videos, etc. Find out some healthy cooking classes in your area. Find somebody to go with you. I'll go with you. It's a good way to get yourself prepped up for great eating and a great way of living. You want to get your body working better. Oh, how much time do you have for dinner? Do you inhale your meals? Are you so busy that chewing appears like a luxury? Are you gulping it down because you're in a hurry? Mediocre digestion is often at the root of a lot of chronic ailments like low energy, painfulness, inflammation, arthritis, and allergic reactions, right? There's some things that may lead to slow digestion. You want to be aware of them. Chew. Take littler bites. Place your fork down in between bites. Here's one. Try using chopsticks. You guys know how to use chopsticks? It makes you slow up a little bit too, if you can manage it. It might make you too slow if you can't quite get the hang of it, right? Exhaustively chew every bite of food. Take your time with it. Taste that thing, right? Carbohydrate digestion starts in the mouth. Chewing grains exhaustively lets the digestive enzymes present in them digest the grains. So, think about that. Chew. We say chat and chew, not chat and swallow. Chew first. If you don't drink enough water, it can make you be irregular. Then that's an imbalance in your bacteria. Boosts inflammation of the intestinal lining. Could lead to soaking up of larger molecules, a condition called intestinal permeability. Make sure you get enough agua mineral, enough water. How about your dietary fiber? Step that up. Here's some great places to get dietary fiber. Dehydrated fruits like dates, figs, and prunes. We talked about them earlier. And I have a food dehydrator. I'm going to start using it again. Dehydrate your food. Dehydrate some fruit for yourself if you don't want to buy it, right? You're going to buy the fruit anyway. Try some dehydrated and try some regular fresh. Beans and legumes. If you don't have time to cook dry beans, you can purchase canned, but I don't even like that. I use my Instant Pot electric pressure cooker to cook the beans, right? And you don't have to soak them overnight. None of that stuff. It's really fast and easy. It's a pre-programmed setting. Put them in there, press the button, and it's done. Lentils and split peas, they form less gas than other legumes. Snack on an apple, by golly. I used to do an apple a day. Or as growing up, they'd say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And I had an apple every night. And I was always healthy. You need to start doing that again. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. So, these are just some tips. And take some tea. Next time I come, I should bring some water. And no sugar in the tea, right? Let's see. Ground up flax seeds are a gentle laxative. They may be useful for you if you have habitual constipation or damage to the bowel wall. People who use laxatives a lot, irritable bowel, comfort your inflammation. You could add those ground flax seeds onto your rice, your cereals, or really any additional meal that you choose. Just kind of mix it in a little bit. You might not even notice it. Your family might not even, your kids might not even notice it. You give them a little healthy boost, right? Here's the thing. I'm talking about starting with an intention to be mindful about what you do. This tip is rehearse aware eating. Rehearse aware eating. A pilot survey discovered that mindfulness, including particular directions to slowly enjoy the flavor of food and be cognizant of how much food is adequate, and all that will help to cut down on eating binges from a norm of 4 bouts of eating binges per week to 1.5. Dine in the moment. Enjoy every bite. Savor the flavors, baby, the textures and the aromas of your meal. Let's sit and enjoy. Purchase fresh flowers to set on the dining table. Utilize smaller eating utensils so that you consume less with each bite. Produce a beautiful ambiance. dim the lights, put on some music, and light some candles. It makes it more enjoyable, right? Instead of just gulping it down. Some people have food sensitivities, allergies, allergic reactions. Food sensitivities are behind a lot of digestive upsets. For instance, 33% and 66%, between 33 and 66% of irritable bowel syndrome patients, IBS patients, state ingesting one or more food intolerances leading to bloating, gas, and painfulness. Basic culprits: milk, dairy, and grain. You have trouble eating milk, dairy, or grain? Starts to mess with your tum-tum. If you have a doctor or someone to help you with the setup of that, they can help you and oversee your elimination diet. A lot of foods are withdrawn from your diet for a brief time and then reintroduced in sequence to set apart the body's reaction to injuring foods to see what you're really allergic to or getting the irritation from. Step up your good bowel bacteria. That's a good thing to hear. You know, we hear when we get sick, I'll give you an antibiotic. That clears out all of your good gut bacteria. And then years ago, they started introducing as a regular thing probiotics. You hear probiotics, antibiotics. Probiotics. That's the good bowel bacteria. So not all bacterium is bad. Over 400 different sorts of bacteria and yeast in the gastrointestinal system. Of these, the bacteria Lactobacillus, Acidophilus, and all of those are believed to be beneficial probiotic. It means it's a good bacteria. They can help you sustain intestinal health. And beneficial bacteria probiotics may be discovered in some yogurts. They say, oh, probiotic, some of them have it. It's a fluctuation in the amount and quality in each one. So you got to look at the labels, really. But if you find a great quality organic yogurt that imparts the active cultures after being pasteurized, that'll demolish beneficial and bad bacteria. So you got to decide. You got to be real careful and definitely read labels. If you use supplements for probiotics, you'll find them. They used to only just be in health food stores, but now they're everywhere, grocery stores, etc. Check them out on Amazon. They're helpful for a lot of things. If you have irritable bowel syndrome, that could help. Looseness of bowels, gas, bloating, flatulence, yeast infections, foul breath. These are all things that can be helped with some probiotics. So check out the probiotics, okay? For a while, I used to get Renew Life probiotics. Renew Life. There's a lot of them out there now. Your mind and body, they are connected. All right? The human body is very connected with our minds, our emotions, and our soul, and connected to the environment and to one another. Every action, it's the equal and opposite reaction, right? So things that people do to you, that's going to be affecting you. Things that people do to other things, that affects you, right? Things you do affect other things and people. And environmentally, much the same. Your minds, emotions, and soul, much the same. So strengthen your associations with your loved ones, your friends, and your colleagues, and nature. By doing this, you solidify your place in this beautiful planet and help others and yourself feel loved and affirmed. Who doesn't want that? Right? Physical and mental well-being, they go together. If you have stronger social associations and friendships and relationships, you live longer, lower cholesterol, lower blood pressure, lower health risks than those who are more separated into yourself. You can help yourself and help other people by remaining linked to others, but only to healthy others now. Come on. If you're in that toxic relationship I was talking about earlier, you need to get out because they aged you 10 years in 1 year. Now we got to reverse that curse. Reverse that curse. The only way is a total separation from that. And then embracing things, people, places, ideas, and environments that are pouring into your well-being. not take away from your well-being. So let's say you're kind of out to yourself. Maybe call or email somebody just to say hi, see how you're doing. If you lost touch with somebody you want to reconnect with, send them a note, text, call, hit them up on social, write a letter. Do people still write letters? I hope so. Offer, let's say, hey, let's go out to lunch or dinner sometime, even if you don't get to do it right away. That still gets you back into connection with people, right? Out being in nature, that will regenerate and restore your physical and mental energy. I'm going to be taking a walk after this. Also grounding. You guys ever go grounding? Where you walk outside barefoot and ground yourself back with the earth, right? Grounding. It helps you feel better. Try it. Barefoot outside. Whether it's in the grass or just on the pavement. Right? Was Adam formed from the dust? Yeah. So, ground yourself. Let's see. Being in nature regenerates and restores your physical and your mental energy. You're going to feel so much more peaceful. Peace, peace, peace. Tranquility is going to be around you. And you'll feel grounded if you let the outdoors heal you. Get out in some Mother Nature, by golly. If it's hard to break loose for a walk, schedule a roundabout way next time you go to the market or restaurant. Pick out a road that takes you by a park or down the street with trees. Breathe in. Breathe out. Treasure your environment and let the energy refill you. You know, sometimes I'm in the house because, I work from home for more than 5 years, and I don't have to go out. I go out to church, and I go out one day to teach, and everything else is at the house. So I got to make myself, I'm so used to not going out, make myself go out. And so I'm going to make myself go get this walk today. And every time I go, I'm like, oh, I feel so much better. I should do this all the time. And so I got to create a habit out of doing so. So as we do this together, we're working on it together. You encourage me, I encourage you. Ask me in the comments how I'm doing. I'll let you know. And I'll encourage you here as well. When's the last time you've written a letter? I don't mean an email, and I don't mean a text, even a long text. Authoring a letter is so personal. That used to be the only way. You ever have pen pals, right? Remember those things called child chain letters? They used to say chain letters are illegal or whatever. Not allowed to do it. But child chain letters, and you get a letter from somebody, and you send a letter to somebody. I don't know how how the thing worked. Gave your address. I don't know what it was. I got to Google child chain letters. But in just regular letter writing, as a young girl growing up, we'd get stationery. And I guess they still have stationery stores, or maybe just order online. Get some stationery that you like, or maybe get personalized stationery with your name and address embossed on it, engraved on it, right? And there was an art to it. Your penmanship, you wanted that to be beautiful and lovely. And you're crafting and curating what you want to say into this letter. Because when I was growing up, we didn't have any free unlimited calls and long distance. It wasn't even cell phones. We just had a regular phone. And if it was long distance, you better hurry up. And someone call you collect, you better hurry up, right? So you would write letters. Authoring a letter is so personal. It demonstrates that you took some excess effort and care. And when you finally get a letter back, oh my gosh, it was so great. You will hold those letters forever, right? Jot down a fast hi or a note of gratitude. Seal the envelope, and since you pre-stamped them, all you have to do is put it in the mailbox. Just try it. They'll be like, oh my gosh, I got a letter. What do we get in the mailbox? Bills and advertisements. When's the last time you got a letter? What's that thing on Blue's Clues? We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from, right? And you go to the mailbox, get the letter. When's the last time you got a letter in the mail? I love a letter in the mail. Someone send me a letter in the mail. Even if it's just a quick little, hey, I was thinking about you, go get some stationery, get some note cards. even if they're blank note cards, and then you write something in it. A note card, you don't have to write a whole letter, but you just write maybe a few sentences, and someone it might say thinking of you on the outside or whatever. It might say nothing on the outside, just a picture or something. Next time you're in the store, pick up some note cards in the card section. You might have a box of 10, box of 8, box of 12, box of 20 note cards with envelopes that match. And pre-stamp them. Go by, get some stamps, and put a stamp on each envelope before you ever write anything. Put the stamped envelopes back in the stationery box. And then, every day for a week or once a week, find somebody to write to. Say, hey, how you doing? Just wanted to drop you a line, see how things are going. Hope all is well. Hope to chat with you soon. Include your return address, sign your name, and it's simple. Who wouldn't want to hear that? Who wouldn't receive that? We get birthday cards in the mail or anniversary cards, Christmas cards, whatever else you celebrate. But, oh my gosh, I'd love to get a letter. You want to send me a heartfelt letter? I would love to receive it. Okay? You can do that. Tell me how you really feel. And so it's not a big deal if you've already pre-stamped the envelopes, did the pre-work. You pre-stamp the envelopes, put them back into the stationery box. You got the note cards, you got the pen right there, and then on your calendar, write a note. Send out a note today. And then you have a list of people and their addresses you want to send the note to. And every day, every week, send out another note. They might not write you a note back. They might call you, oh, I got your note. That was so nice. But imagine how you'll change the trajectory of someone else's day by just doing something so kind, meaningful, and simple to do. It was heartfelt. You took the time to actually write to them. You didn't type a text and shoot off a quick email or send an emoji that means what you say. Let's get back into that a little bit. That lets us breathe a little bit too. That lets us get back in touch with our mind and body and our soul all together and get back in touch with other people in a meaningful way, right? So come up with a regular activity around a shared love that you have or a shared interest, a book club, entrepreneur club, or just a monthly brunch. Maybe you'll volunteer somewhere every month and choose a different project to do with these groups. Give time to the local food bank, a group visit to a sick friend, or maybe in your church you got the people who visit sick and shut-in. Maybe you want to be part of that. Clean up a community space. That's always helpful. And you're outside. Fundraise for a great cause. We have to get back in touch with people. And the way it used to be, everything's so electronic and so cold. Let's get things warmed back up. How about a gourmet group? Choose a fresh restaurant monthly to try. And maybe try some food you haven't tried before. I never tried so-and-so. I don't think I like it. You don't know if you like it. Let you try it. Try it. You'll like it. It was that old Life cereal commercial. Let's give it to Mikey. He won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey, you might like something. They'd be like, wow, I didn't know I liked it. Or I didn't like it as a youngster, but now I realize I like this. Put your resources together, your financial resources. Donate some of your income to cancer research or other causes that are significant to you. This will really plug you back in, right? So all this is for your health and for your wellness. Again, you're watching HowWeFlow.Today and HowWeFlow.Today-TV, HowWeFlow.Today-TV network. It's Stephanie Stallworth, AtlTrafficLady, founder and CEO of the Flow streaming service and also of the HowWeFlow.Today community. Join us at HowWeFlow.Today on Insta. Go to HowWeFlow.Today, not .com, .today to see more videos like this on the HowWeFlow.Today-TV network on the Flow streaming service, or check out the whole Flow streaming service on the FlowTelevision.com. If you want your content on the Flow streaming service, hit me up at theflowtelevision@gmail.com. Again, it's Stephanie Stallworth. Hey, Steph, I want to get on to the Flow. How do I get in the Flow? And I'll send you all the info. You can get started right away. I am so afraid of dogs. I am. Because my brothers used to chase the dogs after me. And the neighborhood dogs were buck wild. Some of them were just friendly and playing. And there was a lot of dogs. And there was one dog. Oh, boy. They said, Rocky got out. Rocky got out. Like, oh, everybody had to hide. Boy, he'd be out of there. Rocky would get out. He'd come after you. And he probably just wanted to play. But you didn't want Rocky chasing after you. So it seemed like all my friends' families had dogs. I'm like, oh, I wanted to play with my friends, but oh my gosh, I want to be around those dogs. So I had to try to be strong with it. But to this day, still scared of dogs. You know, I do my best though. Animals, they give you some unconditional love though, for sure. Only pets I ever had, I had Corduroy, the gerbil that I won in kindergarten. And also we had tropical fish. We had some kissing fish, other tropical fish in the fish tank. I never had actual dog or cat or any other type of pets. But I know a lot of you have. So you already know animals give you unconditional love. They also help you handle your stress. That's why they have all of these service animals and comfort animals, right? Help you handle your stress. There was a study of greater New York area stockbrokers who were taking medicine for hypertension. That study found that when the stockbrokers took a pet into their homes, their tension levels dropped dramatically. Nearly a half of them were able to get off their medicine altogether. Stockbroker life, that's high quality stress, right? And so think about it. But only get a pet if you have time to correctly care for it. If you do, a lot of times people will think about adopting a pet because animal shelters have all these pets that are looking for great homes, right? Pet shelters, pet rescues, those are options for you, as well as breeders of pets, okay? Let's get our diet in order. Let's get our live it in order. Talked about diets and live its earlier in this video. Diets are all around us today, and we need them. Our routine meals aren't doing for our bodies what they should. We're not getting the nourishment from the foods we consume most of the time, and the busy lifestyles that we lead aren't helping matters at all. So there's a way to get things going. And there's a reason why people rely on these dietary programs. One is medically recommended to have a dietary program that can supplement your various needs, but also it helps you stay on track because there is a program, right? A lot of our foods become more synthetic. The environments become synthetic. Our lives are synthetic. You live in a fake synthetic life. Get out. Go back to your healthy life. Go back to the healthy people. Just like food, talk about people too. It's not about food. A synthetic lifestyle. You live in a fake synthetic lifestyle. Oh my gosh. Synthetic lifestyles, synthetic environment, gone too far away from the order of nature to be called as healthy. Too consumed with our materialistic responsibilities to realize our body's physical demands anymore. So looking for a diet is a good idea, but if you've already started looking for diets, you might have understood that the whole activity is not as easy as you think. You're not going to find a single diet that is perfect in all respects. It's like you're not going to find a single person that's perfect in all respects, that you can use it for yourself or be with them yourself without any further, work on the relationship. That's not going to happen. But at the same time, you'll see there are hundreds of different diets out there, hundreds of different people out there. They're the very expensive ones and the ones that are very cheap. Expensive people and cheap people too. And I don't mean expensive as if they make you spend all your money, and cheap as if they don't make you spend your money. Expensive as in how much does this cost you to be with this person in your mind, body, soul, and spirit? How much does it cost you? How many years of your life is it costing you in 1 year? If they aged you 10 years in 1 year, they are too expensive. They're not in your budget. And the ones that are very cheap, the ones that give you peace when you're around them, it doesn't cost you anything. It's just an addition of joy to your life, right? And we're not just talking about food. So think about it. There's hundreds of diets out there, hundreds of people out there, all with amazing promotional strategies to draw you in, baby. Some with great user reviews, and you might find it difficult to find one that meets your requirements. But if you're looking for one or looking for someone, check out the following things. When a particular diet or person excites you, the first thing you should see is the concept behind the diet. Why does it work? Why does that person excite you? What principle is it based on? or them? What are they based on? What nutrients will it provide you? What will it provide you? What will the person provide you? What will it restrict in you? Will it restrict your freedom? It's not a good diet for you. These are things that you have to look for. We're not just talking about food. Your choice of diet, your choice of people should always depend on the theory behind its working. What's the theory behind that person that got you in a toxic place? They want to take you for all you got. They want you to be their currency. And they only want to give you fried chicken and spaghetti twice a year. Otherwise, we need to go out. Come on now. Next step in discovering a diet or a person, get as much information as you can about the diet or person. Visit the website first. See what they're talking about. Check the history of these people first. Do some research on them. See what their history is. See what their patterns are. If you have any questions, check with the diet people who created it to find out more. If you have questions about these people, something looks suspect, check with them, see what they say. And they might be gaslighting you the whole way. Most of the reputed diets also give out ebooks that describe the diet in detail. Most of the reputed people, the people who are good for you, will also give you everything you need to know in detail. They won't be leaving out stuff or making up stuff to make it sound like what you want to hear. These are all things to think about. All right. You want to get the perfect idea of what this person or this diet is all about. Read the reviews on the diet. See how it affected people who use it already. What do people say about this person already that were with them? Why did they get rid of them? Read a lot of reviews. Read them from reputable people. Don't take word about people from fake people who make up lies about your person, right? You need to check it out for yourself, right? Prove me herewith, the Lord says, right? If you're not reading glowing reviews that have been planted by the person themselves, make sure you're not reading those. I'm so this and I'm so that. You need to get some actual reviews by people who were actually with these people or people who've actually used these diets, right? See if there are any drawbacks about the diet. What's the drawback about this person? Is there any reason why your body won't adjust with the diet well? Won't adjust with this person well? One part might work well, but if they're aging you 10 years in 1 year, it don't work well. It don't work. That don't work. Are there any special things to keep in mind? Are they a gold digger? Are they a spell worker, dark magicer? Do they truly believe in the true and living God they pretend that they serve? What is it really? If you're skeptical about anything, make a point to ask someone reputable. What kind of support does the company of the diet provide? What kind of support do they provide you? Don't be left in the lurch once this diet has started. It's been a year, and it's so important. You're left in the lurch here. You're left in the lurch. Even if you think everything's perfect, don't start it out without first seeking counsel from your doctor. First seeking counsel from the Lord himself for the person. Tell God what you think about the person and ask God whether it's safe for you to go ahead with it. Did you ask him? I know you thought you heard something, but you might have misheard. We got to go back and look at that again. But those are some basic points to remember when planning a diet or planning a life with a person. Make sure you cover them all before moving forward, or else you're going to age 10 years in 1 year. There's so much more to this resource, though, about health and wellness, and I'll have it available for you on the HowWeFlow Today platforms soon and very soon. A complete compendium of everything related to health and wellness, everything you need to know about health and wellness available for you. All right, we've been on here a while, so I'm about to wrap this thing up. Let's wrap it up. As I leave you today, I'm going to leave you with 5 tips for better health. 5 tips for better health. 5 tips for better health. There's no point in being the richest man in the graveyard. We talked about that earlier. Take good care of yourself with these 5 tips for better health. Number 1, we've been talking about this. Drink plenty of agua mineral, plenty of water. Our body is made up of 70% water. So get hydrated and see your energy soar. Number 2, sleep at least 7 hours a day. Your body needs sufficient rest to function properly, so don't neglect this part. And earlier we said between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. because between 11 and 1, you're getting those good hormones coming in. Number 3, exercise at least 3 times a week. Exercise can help you release stress, keep a better physique, and give you more energy, so don't forget this either. Number 4, stretch before you work out. Many people get injured because they fail to warm up before working out, so please do so. And number 5, eat healthy. Less sugar and fats, plus more fiber is always the way to go for better health. I'll share more tips for you in our next video. But hey, hi, how are ya? It's Stephanie Stallworth, AtlTrafficLady. You're watching HowWeFlow.Today-TV. I love you so much. Love, hugs, pats, all of that, heart eyes and everything. Call, text, email, DM, comment section, chat box, whatever. Reach out however you can. We need to have some conversations, conversations. Who's that? Larry Reed. Conversations. We need to talk. And I'm trying to help you out through the situation, okay? It's for somebody specific, and it's for everyone here. And you be a help to somebody else. And go buy those note cards. Buy the stamps. Pre-stamp the envelopes. Put them back in the note card stationery box. And be ready to write a little note to somebody every day or every week. And see what happens. You're going to feel more plugged in and more connected. So stay safe. Stay connected. I love you so much. Love, hugs, pats, all of that. And we'll be back again with another video, back with another banger. The name of this video is How Funky Is Your Chicken? You're supposed to say it with me. How loose is your goose? How loose is your goose? So come on, everybody. And shake your caboose. Shake your butt loose. Let's go. Get moving. It's health. It's wellness, and it's not just about food. I'm talking about people too. All right, I'm here to help you. Grow into your greatness. I'm calling you to your greatness. I'm calling you to what God's called you to. That's my job here, and I'm doing it, by golly. All right, love you so much. Love, hugs, pats, all of that. Stay safe, stay connected, stay blessed, and I'll see you on the next video. Hey, write me a note. I would love to hear from you. Love, hugs, pats, all of that. I'll see you later. Bye.